Welcome. We're going to be doing beauty favorites today, and I'm going to share some good Black Friday sales coming up, maybe a few things on my wish list. I feel like I'm going to seriously regret this, but I'm going to try to film this video while my 8-month-old is awake playing in here, so you might hear a couple sounds. Hopefully it's nothing too disruptive. I just sat down to film and he woke up, but I have my coffee that is at this point half diluted. Hopefully it'll help me get through it. I have two makeup favorites. This first one might be a little bit of a cheat because this is very new to me and I've only used it a couple of times. But this is the Beauty Light one from Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. This is like a light pinky highlight and I'm wearing it today, but I don't know how it's going to come off on camera because it's very bright in here right now. This is exactly what I mentioned I was looking for in my Get Ready With Me video. A liquid highlight that's really intense in a way, but also that doesn't emphasize texture and look like a powder highlight on the skin. You get the point. It is pretty pricey, as Charlotte Tilbury is, but I did get it on sale, and you can sometimes find it on sale, especially now that we're going into Black Friday. Hopefully they're going to be having a sale on their site. I think most brands do. This is definitely my most recent favorite, but I've been loving it. And then the other thing is the Merit Skin Tint. I've talked about how much I love Merit in the past. I'm trying to find the shade on this. I thought they had a couple shades, but I think this is just the light one, and it does fit my skin really well for the fact that we're going into winter. It's probably not going to be a good match in the summertime. So, and I'm also wearing this today. It just looks really natural and pretty and thin on the skin. Very lightweight, looks like skin. It's not heavy at all. I will say though, as much as I do like this, if you want something more affordable, I've talked about this in the past, the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I'm actually almost out of this little tube. This is kind of like a similar product and it's a lot cheaper. It doesn't have the sunscreen in it if that's something you want for daytime wear, but it definitely has a similar finish on the skin. This one's maybe just the slightest bit lighter coverage if you prefer that. Like I said, I have really been loving this. Just something to note because it is more pricey. I want to talk about some fragrances because I have so many favorites right now. It was really hard to just pick a couple, but I'm gonna keep it very simple. Maybe I'll do like a current favorites on my perfume channel soon, or like a fall and winter perfume favorites. But I really wanted to mention the L'Occitane new almond hair and body mist. This is so good. It smells just like the shower oil that I've talked about so many times, but it's almost a little better, honestly. I don't know if there's more vanilla in it, but it's just such an airy, beautiful, clean, almondy vanilla. This layers so well, so many things, which, I mean, if you have all the products in this line, the shower oil and then like the body cream or the body oil, and then you put this on top, I mean, you're going to be smelling absolutely phenomenal. It's not like a gourmand, heavy, sticky vanilla. This is just like a really pretty, likable, wearable scent. I can't imagine someone not liking this. It's so beautiful and it's really great for all year round. It's definitely my most worn body mist recently. I don't really reach for my body mist that much because I have a lot of perfumes I love, but I feel like this performs like a perfume and it's just too good. I also want to give a shout out to my Scent Split minis because I've known about Scent Split for a long time. This is going to be for those of you who are into niche fragrances because that's what they have on their website, but they have so many options if you are into that. They sell decants like this, which are 5 ml, so like half or a little more than half the size of like a travel size spray or roller ball that you would get from a designer brand. But the thing I love about these is that you can set them up with your other perfumes because they just stay standing up. They're not like a super tall, skinny travel spray, but they still fit in your bag really easily. And the packaging is really sturdy on these, and you can get so many different ones. I'm obsessed. Like, I want so many scents in this size. They also have like the little sample dabbers, which are really nice if you just want to try a perfume out and smell it. But if I already know I like something or I know I'm going to love it, then this is perfect for me. Right now I have Gioiosa, not exactly sure how to say that. This is like Bianco Latte, but better. It's just smoother and it doesn't have that kind of sharp opening that Bianco Latte does. And then also Orpheon from Diptyque. This is like a beautiful, clean, woody, powdery scent. I mean, it's just stunning and it smells so expensive and luxurious, like a fancy hotel or spa or something. I did show both of these in my perfume collection video that I did, so if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. But I haven't had the chance to share these in a favorites video yet, so I really wanted to mention them. I'm obsessed. I'll link the Scent Split website down below. I don't get commission, but I would love to be affiliated with them because it's my favorite place to try out niche fragrances. Okay, I think I need to take a little break. He's getting restless. I will be back in a snap. Okay, I also have 2 hair care products to talk about. The Colleen Rothschild Quench and Shine Restorative Mask. I think I tried this in a self-care vlog like months and months ago, back when I was still pregnant. And I have been using this so much since then. I'm halfway through the package. I have other masks too, so I rotate, but recently this is my most used for sure. This has a nice scent. It's not like super overpowering or anything, and it just smells like a nice hair product, but the formula of this, what this does for my hair, it feels so silky smooth afterwards. This is especially my favorite for when I'm heat styling my hair. If I'm wearing like my natural waves, I'll go for something that's gonna keep a little bit more texture and grit in my hair, because I don't want it to be so silky soft that I don't have any definition to my waves. But when I want that silky smooth hair without frizz, this is magic. I feel like after just washing my hair, it feels like I already put like a smoothing product in it, just because my hair feels so silky. I think it is a little bit pricey, but honestly, most masks are these days, unless you get something from the drugstore, and even those prices have gone up. It is just one of the more pricey hair products. But the other thing I have that is not at all pricey is a dry shampoo, and my favorite is still the L'Occitane one. I love it so much, but I did run out not too long ago, and I haven't repurchased it yet. I was kind of waiting for a sale, but I had gotten this in PR, and so I decided to try it out a little bit more because I had used it a few times and really liked it. Since I was in need of a dry shampoo, I started using it more, and this is actually so good. Like I said, the L'Occitane is still my favorite. I also like the Living Proof one, but this is the best affordable dry shampoo I've ever used, and it's definitely a different formula than those two. This is also non-aerosol like the L'Occitane. Okay, there's like a lot of white powder on there, but it's like a little pump like this. And the product just like shoots out in little poofs, which you would think would not apply evenly on your roots, but it actually blends out so well. Like, this does not leave a white cast on my hair because it just shakes out so easily, and it immediately soaks up the oils. It's a very fine powder. I feel like other times when I've used powder dry shampoos like this, they're a little bit harder to shake out, but this is so fine and light. It just like disappears but still soaks up the oils. So I actually really like this. If you are looking for something more affordable, I highly recommend this. I will still repurchase the L'Occitane one for sure, but I also like that this one is a little bit smaller, so it would be pretty easy to travel with, and I do feel like I've used it quite a bit and it still feels pretty full. So I think it's kind of one of those products where a little goes a long way, but I'm sure you would still get through it fairly quickly if you use it all the time. I actually can't remember how much product you get in the L'Occitane one. I'll have to check, but I also feel like I flew through that one. Again, probably because I just used it so much, but then I have some skincare and body care to finish this up. I don't have a ton of products, but we're gonna talk about some wish list items at the end, and like I said, a few sales. Another L'Occitane product I need to talk about. I know everyone raves about the hand cream, and it is really good. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the original scent of the dry skin hand cream, and I feel like different scents in their hand creams don't perform the same. But the foot cream, this is their intensive foot balm. I'm not sure the price on this. I would have to check. It was PR, and it might be a little bit more pricey than the hand cream. This is a smaller tube though, so I'm assuming they have a bigger size. But this stuff, I feel like the scent is lighter than the hand cream. Like, I don't notice it as much, even though it is like a similar scent. And the formula of this stuff, this is intense, and lately my hands have been needing it. They have been going through it. My hands are always dry in the winter. This year they're like especially bad, which I think could be due to some other things, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. This has really been saving me. It's just so nourishing. Sorry for that babbling. I think I'll be repurchasing the foot cream for my hands this winter, especially if they continue to be this bad. And then some face skincare, actually also another Merit product. This is the Great Skin Double Cleanse Face Wash that they came out with not too long ago. It actually shook it up recently, so it hasn't separated yet, but when you get it, it actually comes separated. Like, you can see the oil and the cleanser in two different layers, and then you just shake it up before you use it. It just feels beautiful on the skin. Like, it's just smooth, but it still lathers up. It really does get my makeup off and cleanse in one step, which is very hard to find and really just amazing. I will say, if you have like a lot of mascara on, I would recommend going in first with a different cleansing balm, or then just like doubling up on how much of this you use around your eye area, like double cleansing with this one product, because it has a little bit of a harder time specifically with mascara, but everything else it has gotten off very well for me. It really does a good job not making my skin feel like squeaky clean. It still feels soft afterwards, so it's great if you have dry skin. And I have been getting through this very quickly because I just grab for it so much in the shower. It's so easy and fast, and obviously this would be great if you're just washing your face at the sink too, because it's one product. so you don't have to like make as much of a mess. But I have been obsessed with this. And then of course, I've talked about the Native body washes so many times, but I recently tried out the sugar cookie scent. This is so perfect for this time of year. Literally smells like a sugar cookie, but it's not like overly artificial, super sweet. It kind of reminds me of the EOS vanilla cashmere body lotion, if you've ever smelled that. Like, it's a little more baked good than that. That one's a little more cream cheese frosting kind of to me, but it's very similar, and especially in the way where it's not too overly densely sweet. It's just perfect. Native has such good scents, and I also just love this body wash on its own regardless of the scent. This is another product I always just go back to. Same with the deodorant. I've loved that for years. I've gone through a million tubes. But yeah, I think that's actually it for the favorites portion. But as far as Black Friday sales, one that's very important to mention, L'Occitane is doing 20% off of full-size bestsellers between November 25th and December 2nd. Unfortunately, that does not include the hair and body mist, which is such a bummer. I feel like that's kind of rude that they would exclude that from the sale, but still they have so many other amazing products, and that's probably when I'm going to repurchase my dry shampoo. Merit is also doing 20% off site-wide, which is amazing. Those dates are November 24th through December 1st. And then Ulta has some pretty decent deals that are already out. I'm not sure what they're doing later on. They have 30% off of some hair tools, 30% off hair and body mists, which I don't think all of them are on the list, but a lot of them are, and I feel like hair and body mists have just gone up in price so much. So if you can get those on a sale, I definitely think it's worth it, because a lot of the time I'm not going to purchase those when they're full price because the price has just gone up so much, but I do have scents I want to try. And then they also have 30% off on certain fragrances. I know some of the sniff ones are on that list and they have some really good scents. I really wish I would have checked what all the Amazon sales are right now, but I will say I just saw Abby Young posted a video, I'll have it linked in the description box actually, of like Black Friday sales, and I think, I didn't watch the whole video, but I think she had an entire section where she talks about all of Amazon sales. So she probably talks about a lot of beauty products in that video too. So I would definitely check that out because she's going to be way better anyways at researching everything than I am. So of course I'm always going to recommend her. But I did want to say some things that are on my wish list. I posted on my community tab that I really want to do a lip balm lip treatment comparison video. I have been just stalking all of the lip treatments, like the tube ones. I feel like they're very trendy right now, but I also think that I would wear a lip product like that a lot more because sometimes I don't want the stickiness of a gloss. I just want something a little bit smoother. Plus I want to feel like a product is actually doing something for my lips, like nourishing, because I wear like the lip balm sticks a lot, but I feel like something that comes in a squeeze tube often is a lot more glossy on the lips, which I love, especially if I'm like out. I can just wear it instead of a lip gloss. So it's really not even about the fact that it's trendy. I just feel like it's something that is great for me. I just picked up the Edam one. I have it right here. I'm trying this one out right now, so I will let you guys know in that video. But I have a couple others on my wish list that I want to pick up during sales. I'm very excited to pick those up and try them out and compare them to this one, because the only other one that I've tried is the Naturium one, and I have my thoughts on that too. I also want to do an affordable lip balm comparison video. So I want to do one comparing Edam to like other luxury lip treatments, and then I want to do an affordable version with like the e.l.f. one, the Naturium one, and some others too. We'll see when I get around to filming those, but I want to do the high-end one very soon. So hopefully I can do that in the next few weeks. I just want to make sure I have a chance to test them all out first. I, of course, always have Amazon things on my wish list, but I'm actually in the process of filming a vlog this week, and I think I'm going to share some of my recent Amazon purchases with like reviews, like my favorites, some fails, things like that in that vlog. So I might do like a portion in that video if you want to see some Amazon reviews and my wish list and things like that. It's coming up probably this weekend or next week. A few other things. I'm really hoping one of my favorite mascaras goes on sale because I need a new mascara, and especially if I'm going to get a high-end one, which most of my favorites are high-end. I'd like to get it while it's on a sale, so maybe the Tower 28 one, maybe even my Lancome one again, we'll see. I do feel like I want something a little more lengthening than that though, because my eyelashes have just not been their best. I think I'm going to pick up a new tube of the Terez & Honor Lash Serum because I know I liked that one and I can't use Babe Lash still, and honestly I'm debating if I want to use that again because I have been doing some research into the whole like orbital fat loss thing, which freaks me out a little bit. So, and I also don't need any more problems in that department because my under eyes are already very sunken. I know the Terez & Honor one does not have prostaglandins. I can't remember the word, but I think they use peptides in that one instead. A couple other things that I've been eyeing are, I have multiple like complexion products on my wish list, which is ridiculous because I don't need any right now. I really want the House Labs foundation. I really want a bottle of the e.l.f. Halo Glow, which again, I don't need, but I know that that looks so good on the skin and I've used it on other people when using their makeup, so I really want that myself. And then there are even some other complexion products that I have been wanting for a while, but those are probably my top two. I also really want to try the Natasha Denona concealer because it's just rave reviews and I love my NARS one, but I also want an option for a liquid concealer that I really like. And every time I think I found one that's gonna work for me, it just, like if I wear it in a situation where I'm wearing my makeup for long periods of time, those never hold up for me. So I'm really hoping this one would be the one. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. It's been a chaotic one. I probably forgot a few wishlist things or sale things, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll consider subscribing. I do beauty content and vlogs on this channel. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you back next time. Bye.